Hi everybody, good evening. It's Sandra here. I just want to give you a quick tour of the updates I've made to my personal size gray Malden. My favorite file of facts by far, just hands down. So I updated it because I'm starting school and because it's no longer Christmas time. So I just chose a different holiday theme. So the first thing I did is I got a new pen. I got a lay pen. I chose gray. Gray is my absolute favorite color, but I thought it would be a great neutral. So when I use other colors to highlight and bring attention to things, everything will show up. So first things first, I'm using this as a wallet. For school, it's easy to only have one item to transfer from my purse to my backpack, as opposed to having a wallet and a book. I call this my book and everything. So this I put in bank statements back here, like after you put checks into the bank and stuff. I have some Post-its in the back here. Everything fits really well. Huge pocket, love that. So this is perfect. And then this is from Papyrus. Let me remove the fly leaf. Gorgeous. It was a Valentine's Day card. I just think it was wonderful to look at. So I got that, cut it down to size, and punched it. On the back, I have the Papyrus sticker, books for school that I'm buying, transparent Post-its, which I think are really good for the calendar. This is my accomplishment list, just little motivational things, reminding me things I need to do and not to be lazy. And I do have a tab down at the bottom to flip that. And this is my timetable from File of Facts that lets me know my school schedule, which leads me to my school calendar. I chose a week on a page with notes. And this is a Franklin Covey insert, which I think will be great to add a to-do list, which can move week to week in my school calendar. So what I did, I'll choose a busier week here, is this is when I have quizzes, assignments due, papers due, tests, exams, things I need to kind of when I need to do something, and here will be the details. So for my class, week 9, I have certain reading assignments, my quiz, what the quiz is on, and then I have 2 other classes which the syllabus has not yet been released, so I'll put that in. But that should really help me keep everything under control as much as possible. So see how the pen, there's almost a little bleed through, but in reality it's not that bad. So I'm okay with that. I don't like how all the days of the week are written in like 5 languages. So in the beginning, I actually kind of whited that out here. I just took some white out and covered it up. Makes it a lot less hectic. So, and then we're moving on to, I took this, which comes at the beginning of every package for your calendar, and this is 2013, 2014. Great year and year in advance out of you. This is my color coding for different things I need to do. So even though everything is written in gray, that's just going to help me highlight, bracket, circle, check off, cross out anything. Bring a little color to the page, but also really have certain subjects in my life jump out. Month at a view, these are some different bills I have to pay. I check them off when I pay them because I don't want to put them. A lot of them are due in very similar days. This becomes too crazy. So I like this to be where I'm going, if I have a different job, something specific happening. This is from Barnes & Noble. It's a bookmark. I removed the string and the bead at the top. I like the material. It was hard to punch, but I did it. And then I themed these out with different stickers for different holidays, bringing me all the way to next winter. And this is just on the back of December. Here, I did 2014, just some dates I need to remember. Me and my dad, this is my divider, and I'm using paper clips to turn the page. I think they're great. I can't use too many. I have different dividers throughout my entire file of facts because if you use too many of the same one, they tend to get bulky. Like if I do too many paper clips, it makes it hard to write in the top bracket of something. I don't like too many of these thick ones because it also makes it uneven to write. And I tried the magnetic ones. They bulked up everywhere. I thought they were adorable and they were really unfortunate. I didn't like them. Too bad because I have a lot of cute ones. So I did the paper clip and see it's very easy just to flip through. I have 2 days per page. All my appointments here, my to-do list there. This Post-it is splitting 2 days because that project will take me 2 days. Appointments again, to-do list, little paper tape. And I used the notes one because it goes Saturday, Sunday in notes, just a recap of different payroll, different attendance things that I need to file in later sections. So that's how I use that. So, and then I found these little sticky tabs from a place called Mochi, M-O-C-H-I. I hope that's how you pronounce it. So those now are my monthly dividers. So I don't write the months, I just know that each one will be the start of a different month. So this brings me to notes. I'll show you the second half of this later. It's a little calendar thing, but these are just some extra notes if I need to write some things down and put them into my daily/weekly view, my regular diary pages. Those are from Michael's, and they already were that size. I just had to punch them. This is from Staples. It's a miniature kind of legal notepad. Cut that down to size. And then I do have a tab here to open a loose leaf, which I'm not going to do. This is all my passwords and logins. I have 2 pages. I use an app called Evernote to organize this, and then I print it out on a smaller scale. But I have one that's called important and one that's called media. Important are banks, cars, things that I have to pay for like that. The media one is like Pandora, Zappos, anything like that. You know, shopping ones, anything along those lines. So I have 2 separate pages for those, which I'm going to skip by. The page on the back of that is from Daytime or Day Runner. It's just birthdays and anniversaries, which are really nice to kind of, I've got some stuff on the other side, but I also have passwords close by. So we're going to skip by that. I did another divider, which has a tab on the bottom, because again, I like to rotate where my tabs are so nothing is too bulky in one place. I have some on the top, some on the side, some on the bottom. So we can move there. And that's a note from my husband. So I put it on his tab. And then these are pages, these are websites, some Filofax stuff I want to look up after watching people's blogs. Packing list, I like to keep packing lists because when I travel a lot, it's easy just to kind of keep a packing list, throw things in a bag and go. I had a list on a phone, which I wasn't really liking, so I'm in the middle of transferring that onto here. School readiness, these are just a couple things I want to do before school starts next week. So now that I've got my syllabus, I'm going to jot down just a couple of things. There are particular ways that I organize my textbook using Post-its and to label reading assignments, so I'm just going to jot those down and make sure I complete them. And that has some work information, just a lot of contact lists. And then this one I went on a ski trip to Buffalo, so I just wrote down some of the information of where I stayed, where I skied, where I ate. So next time I can just call those places up. And then this is, I teach some classes, fitness classes, so this is where I keep my attendance. So what I do here, I'm just going to cover up that name. They do use 10 packs. That's how they purchase them. So I check them off like one of a pack on whatever date, and it's a way for me to keep an eye on that. So it's really easy. So this is how I go for individual kids. So there's a lot of them. Let me skip by them. And then that's in the information section. On the project section, this is where I have kind of a big summary of everything. So this is where I do it by day, the day of each class, some different private lessons, and that's a little blurry, and I'm kind of okay with that right now. Private lessons, money they owe me, and the commission that I'm paying. And then again, another 2 days, day, and that just helps. It's a big summary for me. And then what I do is, being that these are based on different days, as a quick reference for days, after I told you about that little cupcake memo from Michael's, this was on the top half of the cardboard, so that it came on. So I took the 2 months that are coming up, I taped them together, cut them out, punched them. That's just a quick date reference for me, which is really nice. My financial stuff I'm using, and I'm going to hold this a little bit far away, but kind of back there so we can't see too much. But this is where I have different bills that I want to pay off. So I put down the amount, and as I pay towards them, that's a great way to use them. And then on the flip side of that, before I passed too far by, on the flip side of that is just I have to pay for a ticket to a concert in 2 or 3 pieces. So I just made a quick note. Doesn't warrant an entire page, but just to remember what I paid and when. I took a couple cards out of here because they have information on them. It's an auto insurance card and and a Macy's card and stuff. So I took those out. Those are ones I don't put in the front because I don't use them a lot. That's only when there's a coupon or a big sale. So I put them back here, and then I have a lot of gift cards from Christmas from my students, which is wonderful. This is a multi-purpose pouch. It's a little thicker than everything else, so I like to keep it in the back so it doesn't obstruct the view of all my other tabs. But at the top, I keep a lot of coupons here. These are my parking passes I have to turn in. My business cards are in there. And the back is full length, and that's where I have those. I have address labels, stamps, and the Martha Stewart tabs, which are amazing from Staples. I do have, I'm going to put my hand behind this so we can see a little bit. These are the stickers from Filofax. Finally ordered them. Love them. They're great. A little hard to take off the page, but really like them. And they're thin, like the little tab. That works for me. Stars, gosh, Michaels or Staples or Target, not sure. But this is great. Just cute little decoration. Sometimes I can color code these with the color coding in the front of the book. And then I have a thick black loose leaf back here, just to keep all my pages in line. This is, I think, Flavia by Daytimer, Dayrunner. Daytimer. Like that. It's a great little notepad. Behind the notepad is where I keep my checkbook, and if I'm transferring money from bank to bank, if I have a larger amount that I don't want sitting out in the open in the front, I'll tuck it in the back there. This pocket can hold an amazing amount of stuff. And then back here, I keep some other notes, a doctor's PT script for my husband, some other things. Love the amount of pockets. I couldn't function without that amount of pockets. So it's absolutely wonderful. But that is my updates. So some of the big changes were in my school calendar section, as well as moving some tabs around. That was definitely a help. This is much easier now to flip through, to go to my school calendar, my monthly, my daily, and then down here I can grab a few as well. This goes to my notes, and then to my other notes section. And then I do have the traditional tabs. But again, moving them around stops bulkiness in any one part of my Filofax. So that is an update. Absolutely love it. I carry it with me everywhere. And I do love the addition of the pen, because since this is not a zip Filofax and I carry it out in the open with me, I was having pens wedged in and they were falling out. And I didn't like that because I really like my pens. So that really helps that it stays in place really nicely. So that's everything. As I have more updates, I will let you know. But thank you for watching.